Om Naivedyam Nivedayami. Naivedyam Nivedayami. And then next is the Paku, right?
Tambulam.
Tambulam. So Om Tambulam Samarpayami.
Tambulam Samarpayami.
Could you get here?
Next we're going to show the Katpura.
Did we understand here? Leave in Bhaskaran. Daruni Sivananthan. Daruni. Dharmita. Dharmita. Daragan. Daragan Karunakaran. Bhavin is over here.
Nakshatra Suryopati.
Nakshatra Suryopati.
Nachandratarakam.
Nachandratarakam.
Nemo Vichito Bhanti.
Nemo Vichito Bhanti.
Toyam Agnihi.
Toyam Agnihi.
Tameva Bhanti. Tameva Bhantam. Anubadi Sarvam.
Anubadi Sarvam.
Tasya Vasa.
Tasya Vasa.
Sarvamidam Vipati.
Sarvamidam Vipati.
Katpura Nirajanam Sandarsayami.
Katpura Nirajanam Sandarsayami.
Next is Mantra Pushpam. So, sorry, before we go on to Mantra Pushpam, it's Asamaniyam Samarpayami once again, water for air purification. Asamaniyam Samarpayami.
Asamaniyam Samarpayami.
Mantra Pushpam Samarpayami.
Mantra Pushpam Samarpayami.
And then we rotate singing Yani Kani Cha Papani. Yani Kani Cha Papani. Janmani Cha Kani Tani Vinasyanti. Yadakshina Pate Pate. And then while doing our routines, we sing Pradakshina Namaskaram Samarpayami. Pradakshina Namaskaram Samarpayami. Next is Mantrahinam. Mantrahinam, Kriyahinam, Bhaktihinam, Maheshwaram, Yat Pujitam,
Come on guys, follow along. Say it.
Paripurnam Tadastude.
You don't have to wait for him. Say it, okay?
And then and now since we've invoked God, now we're going to send him back. So we say Asmat Om Asmat Bimbat Sri Devam Avahayami. Sorry, it's Asmat Bimbat Sri Devam Avahitam Sri Devam Pradasthanam Pradistapayami. And we usually push the deity back a bit, signify this. And then finally, we say our last prayer is to say that it's only through God that we were able. It is God Himself that acted through us to give puja. So it's none of it is. It's not us that actually did the puja. It's God through us that to the Buddha himself. So, Kayena Vasa,
Kayena Vasa,
Manasendriyaiva,
Manasendriyaiva,
Buddhyatmana Vat, Pragatesvabhavat, Karomi Yat Yat, Sagalam Sarasme, Narayanaayeti, Samarpayami. That's the puja.
Thank you. Alright, so we're talking about Apisuri. We talked about the first one, Aram Sayya Virumbu. Right? What does that mean? What does that mean, Aram Sayya Virumbu? Let's hear at the back. Yes, the one in green. What does Aram Sayya Virumbu mean? Let's go. We don't have time. We gotta wrap it up. Somebody else. The one beside Kumaran. What does Aram Sayya Virumbu mean? Vedant, what does Aram Sayya Virumbu mean? I'm sorry? Mugishan, what does Aram Sayya Virumbu mean? What's Aram? Arun, what's Aram? We should love to do good deeds. That's it. Aram Sayya Virumbu means like to do good deeds. Okay? That's all you have to do. Just like to be good. Like to be virtuous. Like to do dharma. Like to do aram. Like to be ethical. Like to be moral. And then you'll get it. You'll have the chance to do it. If you consider yourself, if you like to be a good child, you will become a good child. If you want to be a superstar, you will become a superstar. All you have to do is like to do it. When you like it, it will come to you with the grace of God. Okay? Are you new? Are you new here today? Okay, next slide please. Okay, keep going. Keep going. Okay, so there are three types of dharma we talked about, right? First one was self-centered. Okay, it depends on you. Okay, it's mandatory. What are mandatory stuff? I'll explain to you in the next slide. Okay, it's you, and it's only thinking about you, and you have to do it. Okay, as a student, you have to study, go to school, do your homework, right? Eat lunch, eat breakfast, eat dinner, right? Take a bath. This is what you have to do. It's mandatory. You have to do it, right? You can choose not to, but then you're preparing yourself for destruction later on. Okay? So, in terms of your appearance, can we go to the next slide? Okay. Where's my picture? Alright. Oh, there it is. You have to do your homework. If not, you're going to end up on the street begging for money. Okay? You have to go to school so that you don't end up on the street begging for money. Okay? You have to take a shower, otherwise people are going to say you stink. Okay? So you have to do these things. No exceptions. That's the first level of aram. You have to do what you have to do. If you don't do it, you are failing the first aspect of aram. Aram has three aspects. You fail on the first one. Goodbye. There's no. If you can't do this right, and if you end up on the street, there's no way you can do the second level aram. There's just no way you can do the second level aram. Okay? I don't even think. When you're hungry for food, when you don't have a place to live, when you don't have clothes to eat, how can you think about second level aram? How can you think about the third level aram? So right now, you have to do what you have to do. What your parents expect of you, so that this side doesn't happen. Okay? Can we get the next slide, please? Your parents, or when you start driving, okay? They have to follow the rules of the road. They have to follow the rules of the society. When they don't, the police will come. If I spat on the road today, police will be watching, right? I have to follow it. Because it's just the laws of this country, or the laws of this city, or the laws of the province. We have to follow it so that we don't get in trouble. The first aspect, you guys, if you don't do what you are supposed to be doing, such as studying, you'll end up on the streets. But if I don't follow my aram of following the speed limit, police will give me a ticket. You see how it works? For you, nobody's going to chase you down. But for us, it will. Okay? Your dad or your mom has to go to work. If then only they can give you food. right? They have to go to work so that they can pay the bills. So that's their aram. Their aram at their level is that they have to do their duty to provide and protect you guys. Okay? Next slide, please. The second level aram. I'm going a little bit fast because I just want to give the introduction, and then from next class on, Nirmal and I will go slowly, okay? Second level aram is when you put others first. It's not about you anymore. It's not about you taking a bath. It's not about you eating. It's not about you doing well on your exams. It's about you putting others. You think about others now. You think about the world. You think about your neighbors. You think about everybody else other than you. That's the second level, okay? In that second level, when you think about other people and you act accordingly, that's when you accumulate pavam and punya. The first level dharma, you have to do it. If you don't do it, who's clicking the pen? If you don't do it, nobody's going to ask you. You're just going to end up on the street and be miserable for the rest of your life. The second level dharma, if you don't do what you're supposed to do, if you don't do the good things, if you don't think about other people, you will accumulate pavams. But if you do think about other people, if you do give charity, if you give food to somebody that's hungry, if you give water to somebody that's thirsty, you accumulate punyas. Okay, pavam and punyas. By doing this second level dharma, by giving charity, by giving donations, by giving clothes, by giving money to other people, by giving money to charities, by giving money to Sri Lanka, by digging a well, by giving them cows, whatever you want to do, does not guarantee liberation. It guarantees what? It guarantees you, whenever you come back on this earth again, you'll be born in a millionaire's house. You'll be given all the luxuries of life. If somebody's born in a millionaire's house and gets all the luxuries, that means he did in his previous birth so many punyas. If somebody's born in Africa and doesn't have food to eat, then he did so much pavas. That's the second level dharma. So this is where the pavam and punyam comes into effect.